Flowchart Review by Professor Ismael Gonzalez. Hello, this video was created by your professor and friend Ismael Gonzalez to give you a brief review of what a flowchart or data flow diagram is. We want to start by giving you a very simple definition. A flowchart or data flow diagram is a visual representation of an algorithm. An algorithm is simply the instructions that a program must state in order to find a solution. Why don't we start from the beginning? Each time you are going to start building a flowchart, you have to start with this symbol right here. This symbol is called the terminator. You should start all flowcharts with this symbol, just as every flowchart must end with the same symbol. So you need to use the same symbol to start as well as to end the chart. Another very important symbol is this one right here, which is the symbol for processes. Each time you're going to start a process, whether it is a mathematical process, running a function, or any other process, you need to use this symbol. The next symbol you must know about is this one. This is the symbol used when there is an input and output. And what are you referring to, you may ask? Well, each time you are going to print something, or each time the user has to write something in the program, you need to use this symbol. Another important symbol is this one right here. This symbol is used when you need to make a decision. Whenever there is a point in the process where you have to make a decision about something, you need to use this symbol. It is important to know that each time you use this symbol, you must ask a closed-ended question. That is, one that can be answered with a yes or no, or a true or false. They cannot be questions that may be answered any other way. They must always be questions that must be answered only with a yes or a no. Hence, whenever you must make a decision, this is the symbol you will use. This other symbol right here is the one we use as the automatic counter, and it is mostly used when we are going to make some type of array. This, obviously, is missing a number right here in this area, another number here in this other area, and one number in here. What are these numbers for? Well, the one here to the left, which is written inside the symbol, is used to show from what number of the array index the process will begin. The number placed here is the number that tells you what is the step, that is, how many numbers you should skip, if any, to carry out the process. And the number we write down here shows when you will finish, that is, what number of the array index, which is the one telling you how many elements does your array have, you will use to end. The next symbol that you must use is this one right here. You use this symbol when you want to define a process that is already in another algorithm. Literally, it is known as a predefined process. You must use this symbol when you are setting up the control module. In the control module, you say, for instance, in the printing module we are going to print. Then you state that this is the printing module. And then you have to write the algorithm for the printing process. But that is in another algorithm. What you do here is that you say that in the whole process we are carrying out using the control module, we will print at a certain moment. Then we have the arrows, which are very important. When you create a flowchart, you must use arrows because they are the symbol that will tell the reader which steps you must follow. You may only divide the flow of information if you make a decision. Why? Because decisions allow you choose if the information is true or false, based on the question you state inside the decision symbol. So please always have one single arrow in only one direction unless you use the decision symbol. Last but not least, we have these two symbols you see up here. These symbols are used when you have a flowchart that takes up to more than one page on paper. In that case, you need to establish the connection. For this, you literally write inside the circle the number of the page where your flowchart continues. And here, you write the number of the previous page of your document from where the flowchart comes. And where can you do all of this? Well, there are several programs you can use to build flowcharts. One of the most important ones is Visio. The problem is that not everyone has access to Visio. The second disadvantage is that not everyone is able to open it. However, and I want you to remember this, you really don't need a specialized tool. You can always build flowcharts in Excel. The result will be better than building them in Word or PowerPoint. Why? Because in Excel, you have an enormous page and you can develop your flowchart without being concerned about running out of space. Here, in the Insert tab, you will find the Shapes option. Once you click on the Shapes options, you will see that there is an entire section right down here devoted to flowcharts. So, use this tool and you will make it easier for you as well as for the people who will see your flowchart. Well, this is all for now. I hope you have learned something that you can use in your next flowchart. Have an excellent day.